guys, and welcome back to Gravey's Brewery with me, Gareth Goes Gravey. And guys, for this video, for this review, as you can see from the title, I'm bringing you my attempt of a Weissbier. And, well, before I tell you what I did, I'll show you the bottle, as always. Weissbier, and there are the particulars: 4.8%, 16 IBUs, bottled on the 19th of January 2021. So this has been in the bottle for just over 2 weeks. Now, must admit, this is a recipe that I got out of this book, Homebrew Beer by Hughes. If you want to have a look, see there better. If you have this book and you haven't tried this recipe yet, it's page 187. That is the full 5-gallon batch. As you know, my batches are usually 1 gallon. This came out to about just under 4 litres, or just over 4 litres. As you saw there were the particulars. So whilst I pour, let's go over to some footage. I'll tell you what I did. Okay, so first off, in 7 litres of water, I added 587 grams of wheat malt, 500 grams of Pilsner. I mashed at just over 64 degrees Celsius for an hour. After that, once that hour was done, I started my rolling boil. Now here's where I made a slight mistake. I was supposed to have put 5.6 grams of Hallertau Hersbrucker and 2.7 grams of Saaz hops in the wort at the same time at 60 minutes. I ended up putting the 5.6 grams of Hallertau in at 60 minutes and the Saaz at flame out. I then placed the beer the wort in a bath, in a cold water bath, and I pitched with Wyeast, Weihenstephan Weizen yeast. The starting gravity of the beer was 1.043, final gravity 1.007, as you saw, for a final ABV of 4.8%. And here is the beer, without further ado. As you can see, not much in the way of it, in fact no head whatsoever. Colour, that's a nice little light golden ale, or dark gold even. Carbonation, I don't know how well you can see it. Actually there you've got a good view. Quite powerful, punchy. To say that this has been in the bottle for just 2 weeks. Or again, about 18 days. Seems quite well. Anyway, kind of dawdled. I'm still trying to get used to this new format. I've kind of dawdled, so I'm just going to get my nose in on the glass get an aroma because of that little faux pas I made with the hop additions. See what I can get. Well, mostly just on the aroma, I'm mostly getting that wheaty kind of aroma. Dry wheat, little bit of barley there as well. And that's really what I'm getting on the aroma. It's just a very malt forward Weissbier. Anyway, let's give it a taste. Cheers. And again, on the flavour. On the flavour, again, I'm just getting that very dry wheat, dry barley, a very malt forward flavour. And again, despite that little faux pas with the hops, I'm not getting any flavours from those hops. Admittedly, I have not long took the beer out of the fridge. I think just before I came on camera, I took the beer out of the fridge, and I have more or less served it cold. So I suppose once I've let it just rest a bit, maybe come to room, some flavours will come through. There is a slight vanilla ice cream flavour just kind of very lightly coating the back of my tongue. But again, nothing overly surprising for a Weissbier. It's not harsh, it's not bitter, despite that carbonation. It's just a very nice, sessionable Weissbier, and I think I will do this one again, and I'll probably try to remember to actually add the hops when I should. I'm just going to dive in once more, just see if I can't get anything else. Just on the front, front end. Just as the beer hits my tongue, there is that little bit of a bite of carbonation, but nothing too dissimilar from from another Weissbier. It's very nice, very drinkable, and I will brew this one again. In fact, I might actually brew this one again the way I did this one, along with the conventional way that was in the homebrew beer book. See if there's any difference. Well, that's really all I can say. There's not a lot much else. So as always, guys, as always, recipe down there if you missed it during the first part of the video. I'll pop the recipe down there in the description. Again, for those of you that have the homebrew beer book, you know where to find it if you want to give it a go. And as always, guys, if you have any general comments, questions or queries about the beer, about the way I brewed it, let me know down there in the comments. We'll get some discussion going. And if you have brewed this before and you have done your own little tweaks, you've done it in a different way, let me know what you did. Let me know what you did down there, and once again we'll get some discussion going and we'll talk. Alright guys, well that's all I've got for you for now. So until next time, from Gravey's Brewery, this has been Gareth Goes Gravy. I'll see you later. Cheers.